I recently discovered how to view statistics on which pages are getting viewed on Wikipedia. I had gotten into a disagreement with a friend about just when certain concepts were invented, and he and I were confused about when fidget spinners became popular. I distinctly remember it was 17, but he swore it was 18. And the reason I remembered it was 17 was because I had traveled to Poland that year, and I was like, wow, this stuff is popular here too. I thought it was just a US phenomenon. And so I, just out of curiosity, I googled some terms on Wikipedia to see when they became popular. This is a term that became popular around the beginning of 2020, but it also had a step over here, and I'll let you take a guess what term this is. Social distancing. I mean, this part is definitely not surprising, but this part is. It jumped from 20 searches a month on average up to a 200 or 300 term, and it happened in April of 2017, and I can't seem to remember anything unusual that happened that year. Certainly, we didn't have a bad cold or flu season. We certainly didn't have a novel virus of any sort. And then I started to search other keywords like quarantine. Let's do quarantine to see what that looks like. And we're going to do a monthly chart. We're going to go back, oops, not quartz, quarantine. Sometime in July 2015. I think this is erroneous. Maybe somebody was maintaining the website. But you don't see that same pattern over here. Yeah, there was a little bit faster search, but it was smooth, right? It didn't jump. Now, what gets me, my thoughts on this is that there was political motive. They were thinking next time we hear a hint of a pandemic, right? Because we've had other pandemics before, right? SARS-1, we had the bird flu. Next time we need some kind of a buzzword, and somebody frantically did research on the topic. That's what it looks like to me. We can look up some other terms. How about coronavirus? Because there are other coronaviruses besides COVID-19, obviously. And they come in seasons, right? The viruses that the other viruses in the coronavirus family. This is COVID-19 up here, right? Let's take a look at another term. Well, the word pandemic, right? And we have a small peak here in February of 2016. I think this one might be Zika. I remember taking a road trip that year, and all I heard about on the radio was Zika. Now, December 2019, January, February, March, right? This is when it was localized to China. And unfortunately, it's now a new normal that people are searching the word pandemic. But there wasn't that much of a spike. The reason I think social distancing spiked so much was that somebody was doing research on how to control the population with terminology to use the next time they see an opportunity for it, right? It doesn't even have to be a pandemic, right? It could have been, well, it could have been a cold or flu season that they could control us with that. It could have been privacy concerns, right? Hey, when you go out to public and use your cell phone, make sure to have some social distancing, right? When you use your PIN number on your credit card, right? I think it was a way that they were gearing up to think of a term to control us with, right? Let's think about another term that might come into play. How about toilet paper? Toilet paper. Wow, that was... Okay, what happened here? August of 2017. I can't remember any events that year. I know there was a solar eclipse that year, but I don't think people hoarded toilet paper. Oh, the rolls inside the toilet paper were used to view the solar eclipse, if I remember correctly. Let's see, February and then March when people were hoarding. April, May, it quickly died down. Now there's a surplus of it. Let's see, what else did people do? Mask? Let's see. October. Oh, wildfires. People were wearing a mask for that. Let's see, February 2020, March, April. There was a delay, right? At the beginning, they were urging us not to wear masks because the health workers needed them. So I think May is when they started to require it in many states. Hand sanitizer, maybe? Not surprising, right? January, February, March. And these are cold and flu seasons, I would imagine. Yeah, mostly September, October, November. Anyways, somebody was doing their homework on social distancing in the years leading up to COVID-19.